Okay, everyone, so welcome to tonight's team call. Maybe we'll have some people hop on a little bit later, and I know some of you are going to be catching the recording, which is totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, I'm hot. It's the temperature on the air. I know it's fresh outside, but I'm not really close to like the window. Okay, so I think, hold on, let me go back into our Facebook page because I think someone was having trouble. I know it's a little confusing at first to get on Zoom, but once you have it downloaded and stuff, once you click on the link, it should be easy. But we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so again, welcome to tonight's team call. Today's Tuesday. September 12th. No, is today the 13th? Today's the 13th. I always mix up the date on here. So sorry that our team call was supposed to be yesterday. I even have my calendar printed right here, but you know, it happens and I completely forgot. So I worked on these slides last night and I'm excited for today's call. So on the agenda for the call tonight, I just want to welcome our new coaches. We have, I think 4 or 5 new coaches that joined our team within the past week, which is awesome. I want to touch a little bit on the National Wake Up Call. If you're a new coach and you don't know what the National Wake Up Call is, I'll go over that in a little bit. So it's basically just a weekly training call that corporate Beachbody gives us for free. I just want to go over some quick Team Beachbody coach updates. I don't even think I made a slide for that. Oh, I think I did, sorry. And then Success Club prizes for this month. The one from corporate, the one that Beachbody is going to send us if you guys hit Success Club, and then one that I want to do for our team. And I kind of just want to go over this quote that I found. I like looking up like girl boss quotes and stuff because it's just like motivating and empowering. So it's cute because it says, ridiculously awesome things come to women who hustle. And I think like my new motto for our team is like really like hustle and heart. And there's nothing wrong with hustling for your family, whether that's at your corporate job, at your day job, or wherever you're at. If you're in school, if you have a side business, if you're a coach now, there's nothing wrong with the word hustle. That just means that you have a good work ethic and you like working hard. But I like saying hustle and heart because you want to have a heart too, because you don't want to get lost in goals and just kind of always being like rude to people and just trying to climb to the top and like leaving people behind. So I think I like that motto of like hustle and heart, having a little bit of heart, especially when it comes to being a coach. You have to have a heart when talking to people and wanting to help them. So let's welcome our new coaches. I wish everyone was on this call live so I could welcome you guys. Oh, we actually do have Mariana. She's on live. So I just want to welcome Natalie. Well, that's her middle name. So Yuri, Natalie, Carmen, which is so cool that we met literally like, I think like less than 2 weeks ago or less than a week ago, I think she found me on Instagram. We started talking through email, and she actually went to a high school in Riverside called Arlington High School, which is like really close to where I went to. And we actually have like one mutual friend on Facebook. So it's so funny how social media works. And we have Mariana, which I've known for a while through like social media. And I finally got to meet her at our past Super Saturday. And so she's a friend of Sarah, another coach on our team. And then we have Teresa, which is one of Viviana's new coaches. And then we have Karina. I actually met her, I want to say back in October, and it was on social media as well. I think we found each other on Instagram. And then we went over to Facebook, and she's been a part of my free groups. And I just knew from the start that she'd make a great coach. And you guys will all make great coaches as long as you guys are willing to put your head down and work hard and follow the training and not give up like your first 3 months. You really have to be here for the long haul if you guys want to see any of your like hard work flourish, because this is not a get rich quick scheme. This thing is not going to take off and build really fast for you. It's going to take a lot of time and effort and patience and consistency. So you just have to stick it out. I mean, I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary, and I just can't even imagine where I would be had I quit. And trust me, there have been so many times that I wanted to quit, but I'm still here, and I'm so glad that I'm still here. Okay, so the National Wake Up Call for my new coaches, if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically just a weekly team call, not team call, it's a corporate call. So meaning it's open to all 450,000 coaches. So in our network, there is estimated to be 450,000 coaches, which is a lot of people. But it's funny because there's a statistic that says that only about 3,000 to 4,000 people get on that call live, which it's a little inconvenient because it's on a Monday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. A lot of people are walking into their day jobs at that time, or they're driving. If you're driving, you can listen to the call live. But for me, I always, for the most part, I listen to this call on Tuesdays. Yesterday, I actually listened to it after work on my way home. So it's every single Monday morning. So if you guys want to write this number down, oh, it's not on here. Sorry. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so it's 832. It's down there. It's under the picture. That's the area code, 225-5055. So that's the number to actually call in live. But if you guys have an iPhone, I don't know how Droids work, or Samsung or whatever, but there's a podcast app, and there's a Team Beachbody podcast. So you can just download that onto your phone. All the national wake-up calls are like in that podcast. They're like uploaded. Like you guys could literally go back like years and listen to all of these calls. So you'll always have something to listen to. But it's pretty cool because I don't have to call in. I can just connect it to my car, and like I'll open up my podcast app and I can listen to that call, and it's just kind of easier than calling in. But here they have one of the top coaches in Beachbody, and she basically just talked about the 5 simple steps on how to onboard a new coach. So basically onboarding just means helping a new coach get started. So it's just pretty cool that Beachbody is always getting top coaches from the company and having them speak to us for free. So they're literally giving us a free training and giving us their tips and sharing with us what's working with them, I should say. So it's cool because I always get new ideas and, new strategies, and you get to learn how successful coaches are doing things. And most of the time they're just doing things really simple. We like to overcomplicate things. They're just doing it more consistent, on a more consistent basis. So that was that call. So my biggest takeaway from that call was to just keep things really, really simple. Like I've gotten into the trap where I want to I elaborate on things, and I want to make things look really fancy and special and stuff like that. And that's kind of like the fun part for me about the business. But I have to remind myself that in order for something to duplicate on our team and into our downline, it needs to be simple. Like I need new coaches to learn how to hit Success Club in their first month. So I need to find ways to make that simple. Like there's tons of different ways that you guys can start off as a new coach, but as long as we keep things simple, our new coaches will have more success a lot faster in their business. So that was my biggest takeaway. Definitely going to be working on making our new coach training a lot more simple. We have simplified it a lot, but I think that we could always be learning and we could always be tweaking things. So it was a really good call. And for new coaches, you'll definitely learn a lot about how to bring on your new coaches. And if there's anything that we haven't done with you, with new coaches, you could always reach out to us and be like, hey, what's this thing that they mentioned on a call? Like, I'm interested. So really good call. It's every single Monday. Corporate, actually, sometimes our CEO, Carl, he'll get on and he'll talk to us about any new programs that we have, just any updates, because it's corporate. So they're constantly updating us on things in the Beachbody world, programs and trainers and just business stuff that's going on. So it's a priority, definitely. Every single week. It's just like a 30-minute call. And for the most part, I always listen to this when I'm driving. It's very rare when I'm sitting at home listening to this call with a toddler. So I use my time wisely. And instead of listening to the radio, I listen to calls like these. Okay, so business updates and September sales. So I don't expect you guys to be able to read that little circle that I have, but basically, we are going mobile with our coach online office, which is amazing because I'm coming up on my 4 years, and it's been 4 years of me logging into my online office from my phone, but like not from like an actual app. So that's been a little bit rough. So I'm pretty excited that they've made everything mobile now. So it's a lot easier to be able to log in and check commission and income and customers and coaches and all that stuff. So I'm super excited. So all you do is go to teambeachbody.com, log in, and go into your Coach Online office. And if you're from your phone, it'll automatically size down into like a mobile office, which is pretty cool. And so we're so excited for this. It's been a long time coming. What else do they have? Okay, so for September, we have 15 challenge packs on sale for my new coaches. A challenge pack is what you use to get started, what you bought. It's basically a new fitness program with Shakeology, and that is ultimately the best way to get people started because you're giving them the entire solution. It's really hard for me when someone just wants to sign up with Shakeology. Like, I need you to be all in. Like, you need to start a new program. You need to be on Shakeology, and you need to sign up as a coach and like start your training right away. Because that's what gets you excited, and you're on a new journey. You're trying a new program, and it's easier for you to talk about it on social media. So some of our most popular challenge packs for this month, of course, is the 21-Day Fix, 21-Day Fix Extreme, 3-Day Refresh. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically just a 3-day, very, very gentle cleanse. It's really good to help you like post Labor Day weekend type thing, like to de-bloat or to help you get prepared for like an event. My parents had their 25th wedding anniversary in December, and I used this. I started on Wednesday and did basically Saturday morning, and Saturday was the event, and I felt amazing in my dress. I just felt very lean and like not bloated and stuff. So it's really gentle, 22-minute hardcore, high-o size, and our club challenge pack. So basically what our club challenge pack is, it's basically just our Beachbody on-demand membership with Shakeology. So they're technically getting a lot of programs when they get the club membership, because a lot of programs are uploaded in its entirety on Beachbody on Demand, which is really cool. So if you guys want to know the prices for that, it's definitely in our back office. We can talk about it more on our team page, but I just didn't want to go over all those prices and stuff on here because it can get a little overwhelming, and I don't expect you guys to memorize the prices. Just know that challenge packs, our most cheap challenge pack, or most affordable or lowest price is $140, and our most expensive goes up to like $250, I think, for our ultimate reset. For the most part, I mean, our most popular challenge packs are $140, $160, and $180. So that's that. Okay, so real quickly on our, this is our team marketing calendar. If you guys haven't seen this, this is uploaded into our team page. And today's the 13th. So I have on there, share your story. So basically, I just want to reiterate that, you know, I have these little blurbs on here just to kind of help you guys. It's really important that as coaches that you guys are posting at least 3 to 5 times a day. A lot of us have full-time jobs, and we're still able to make that happen without getting in trouble from like our spouse and our jobs. You just have to make it work, schedule in, you know, give yourself 5 minutes to just, it doesn't take that long to post. What takes long is coming up with a really good picture and editing it. I like to do that on Sundays. I like to come up with like posts that I'm going to post throughout the week. And if I make the time, I actually have time to type out what I want to share. And then I go into like Instagram, Facebook, boom, upload the picture, copy and paste what I'm going to say and post, and I'm out. Like, I get in and I get out, because social media is a huge time waster and a huge time sucker. Like, it'll suck you in, and then next thing you know, you didn't get anything done, and that's that. So tomorrow is a very, very important day. Tomorrow we have what's called behind the scenes coaching event. So I'm actually going to go in and show you guys what that is for my new coaches. I know a lot of this, you're just kind of like, what is she talking about? And that's totally fine. That's totally normal. I don't expect you guys to, hold on. I hear someone's plate. I'm going to mute you guys. Let's see. Okay, I think you're muted. Okay, so let's go into that event page. I think it's called Behind. Let's see. What was ours called? Let's see. This is a Diamond Council. I'm just going to type in, let's see, behind the scenes. Okay, so here's the event page. I think this is the one for tomorrow. So basically what that is we've been playing around with like a 1-hour event on Facebook. Instead of sending someone a video and like, hey, this is what coaching is, I still do that. But we just like to try new things, and this is currently working amazing. It's pretty cool because it's a 1-hour Facebook event page. So you can invite people, you can share it on your wall, and basically me and a few other coaches from the Diamond Council, like, we get on a Zoom like this, and we're behind the scenes chatting with each other. So every 10 minutes, we're posting new information. I wish I could go back to our old one so I could show you guys what I mean. Oh, I think it's right here. So literally every 10 minutes, we are sharing information with someone. We're giving out prizes. We talk about Shakeology. We talk about misconceptions about coaching, like all this information, literally. Like, okay, so post number 3, misconceptions of becoming a Beachbody coach. So like we literally go through all that, and it's quick because it's 1 hour. So it gives people that sense of urgency, but in 1 hour, they walk away having a better, a better understanding of what we do as coaches. And the cool thing is that since it's live and me and like a few other diamond coaches are in here, like we're in here answering questions. Like this is someone that I invited and she had a question, and boom, we were in here like right away, like this answering her question. Like, what if my spouse doesn't want me to be a coach? And what if my spouse is skeptical? And we're in there like right away, like, well, we're sharing our story. Like my spouse was super skeptical, but this is how I got over it, da 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 da. So it's 1 hour, it's really fast, but it's really fun and it's really effective. So you guys have time to invite people to this. I'm going to post about it tonight. I'm going to post about it tomorrow, probably twice. I'm going to invite a few people that I think would be a great coach, or people that have inquired about coaching in the past. You know, they're interested, and I'm going to post about it on my wall. So I'm just going to kind of get the word out there. So I encourage you, if you're a new coach, I know it's scary. That's the scariest part of being a coach, is like putting yourself out there and inviting people, but that's honestly what's going to help you grow your business. Like if you're not willing to do that, your business isn't going to grow, especially in the beginning. People aren't just going to come to you out of nowhere. So that's that. So if you guys have more questions, please reach out to us on our team page and I'll help you guys invite. And I will post the picture that I'll use, if not tonight, tomorrow. But you guys have plenty of time because this will be tomorrow, like I think at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So definitely a lot of time. I know that you guys have jobs and all that stuff, but it doesn't really take that long to message someone and just kind of be like, hey, do you want to come support me? I just started out as coaching and I just want to share with you kind of what I'm doing. It's motivating me to be on my fitness journey, and it's holding me accountable, and I've met a bunch of girls and they're super awesome. Whatever, keep it simple and fun. And a lot of people, you'd be surprised, a lot more people there's a lot of people that are willing to be supportive and they're willing to get on and just kind of learn about what you're doing. You never know who might want to sign up or who can benefit from coaching. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, that's tomorrow. And again, this calendar is uploaded into our team page, so you guys can stay up to date with that. Lock in Success Club 5 by Friday. I'm currently at 4, hitting, my goal is 6 by the end of tonight. I was talking to someone who wanted to place an order. And again, lock in Success Club 10 by the 24th. For my new coaches, how do you lock in Success Club 5? Just help 3 people get on the challenge pack, on a challenge pack like the one that you did. It doesn't have to be that specific program, but that's how you will lock in Success Club 5. If you want to shoot bigger and you want to challenge yourself, go for Success Club 10. That means helping 5 people get on a challenge pack. Okay, so Success Club prizes for this month. The one from Beachbody is super awesome. So guys, if you guys help 3 people get on a challenge pack, that will put you at Success Club 6, because challenge packs are 2 points. So that'll put you 1 point above Success Club 5, and you need to be an active coach. So if you're an inactive coach watching this, you need to be an active coach. So get on Shakeology, hit Success Club, and Beachbody will send you this free Team Beachbody yoga mat. And I've seen these yoga mats, guys. They're super thick. They're really, really good quality. And I mean, if you guys are following us or your coach or whoever your coach is, like if we're hitting Success Club, they're always sending us stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like this Shakeology apron that they sent me for hitting Success Club in May. They sent me this canister, Shakeology canister, with 3 samples that I need to actually do a giveaway for. So they're constantly sending us prizes and rewarding us. And I love that incentive program because I'm motivated by like prizes, like they're free. So, and I want to do a team-wide giveaway. So the first coach to hit Success Club 10, I will purchase these super, super, super cute Team Beachbody workout leggings in your size, and I will send them to you. So again, the first coach to hit Success Club 10 will be rewarded this from me. They're super cute. I saw these when we were at Summit in Nashville. but I didn't buy them because I had already got a lot of clothes. But the quality of Beachbody's workout clothing line, like it's amazing. And this is super cute. Like, why wouldn't you want to rock these? Because they say Team Beachbody and they say coach. So you need to help 5 people get on a challenge pack. If you're the first person to do that on our team, the Rise Tribe, I will send you these. So that's exciting. Hopefully that motivates you. Okay, so quickly, how to navigate Facebook and Facebook groups. So I want to kind of log into here because I feel like new coaches don't know how to use. Trust me, when I signed up as a coach, I had no idea how to use Facebook. Like, I knew how to use it. I knew how to log on and like post something and like post a picture, but I never knew how to use it for like a business. So if you guys have ever tried logging into Facebook from like a desktop or your laptop, it's a lot different than logging in through a mobile device. So yes, you can work from your phone, but it's a lot easier when you have laptop or desktop access because you can see all of this that you can't see on your phone. So real quickly, the most important thing I think is getting in touch with your groups and your team page. So here is our team page, the Rise Tribe. So I want you guys all to do this. I have no idea what you guys have here, but I just want to quickly show you guys. This is our team page, and it's important that you add our team pages to your favorites so that they're easily accessible. So how do you add it to your favorites? You log in, you go to, if you can't find it here, obviously you just type in the Rise Tribe team page up here and you'll find it. You go to this little bar with the 3 circles, click on it, and you'll see a section where it says remove from favorites or add to favorites. So once it adds to your favorites, it'll be on this left-hand side, and you guys can move these as you wish. So right now, our Sugar Detox Challenge is a priority to me because it's a group that I'm running this week. So I added that to my favorites, and you can rearrange them. So remove from favorites, rearrange, edit, leave group, rearrange. I could move these around. And for me personally, I like to keep these in the order of importance. So again, the Sugar Detox is a priority to me. The Rise Tribe is my priority. Our bigger team page, which is the Diamond Council. And then I just have 2 other little groups that we have here. These are our new coach trainings that we're running. This was from last week, Live Inspired. 5 Days to Emerald is from this week. But if I were to go here, groups, you guys would see the hundreds of groups that I'm added into, or the ones that I've been running for from years ago that I never deleted. I mean, so you need to get organized. So this is a really good organization tip, logging in through some sort of desktop or laptop and adding the important ones, which is like any support group that you're a part of. If your coach has one right now, a new coach training, and your team page, it needs to be a part of your favorites. And you also need to make sure that your notifications are turned on. I have it off personally because I purposely log into Facebook and Instagram to check my notifications. I see a lot of coaches, like their phone is always blowing up with notifications, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. That stresses me out. And to be honest, I don't want you guys to fall into that trap. Like, I really want you guys to learn from me. And I know that you're excited and you're like, oh, someone messaged me and she's interested in the 21 Day Fix. I have to stop what I'm doing and I have to message her and I have to tell her how much it costs and I have to ask her goals. Do not do that. You need to set business hours and you need to respect your time with your family, your time at work. I don't want your phone blowing up with a bunch of notifications. Just don't do it. So I take back what I said. So turn off all notifications, but make sure you're purposely logging in 1 time a day into our team page, into your challenge group. Right now we have the health bet group. Like, turn off your notifications so your phone's not blowing up. And I used to be that coach that I had all my notifications and I was like, oh, Susie messaged me and oh, this person, okay, I have to drop what I'm doing and I have to message them. Do not do that. Seriously, you guys, like, you will get sucked into it and then you'll forget about people. Like, get organized, get a planner, set business hours. If you only have 1 hour a day, then so be it. You only have 1 hour a day. You can still build your business in 1 hour a day. And so purposely log into your Facebook and your Instagram and check your messages and check your notifications and get back to who you need to and write down names. So I hope that helps. So what else did I want to go over? I already touched on one of our old calls. Well, let's go into our messages. I don't think a lot of people know about this for my new coaches. So this is my messages, and I want you guys to know that up here you have a message request. So this is people that cannot add you or you're not friends with them and they're trying to message you. And we have an others box. It's called others. So you go under more and you click on, it's basically called filtered. And I remember one time, like, this is just like spammy people and like a bunch of guys, but I remember a long time ago, I had a few messages in here from women that wanted like help, and they were asking me questions and stuff, and I missed it. And you can't check these messages from your phone. So it's kind of important that you guys try to log in through through a laptop or a desktop. So that's just some quick tips. There's a lot more that I can tell you guys about, like how to navigate and all that stuff on Facebook. So now I want to get into the meat of the call. So we're going to be listening to a top Beachbody coach. I think he's like a top 20 coach. Where is it? So he's going to give us a little bit of motivation on how to have a bulletproof mindset and tips on being a top 100 Beachbody coach. So make sure you guys are taking notes.
The talk that he's going to talk today, but he lives it and teaches it to others, and they apply it to their lives. So with that being said, Miguel, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Scotty, can you guys hear me all right?
You're on.
Awesome, cool. Well, thanks so much for that awesome intro. It's always humbling for sure to hear all that said. It's one thing to read it, and before these calls, obviously we talk, and the first question is, hey, tell us your what you've done and stuff, and it's always weird to type it up. And while I could probably type it immediately, honestly, it always takes about an hour to like sit down and be like, wow, like, is this for real? Did I really do all this stuff? Because like Scotty said, like in 2012, back in October, I actually said no to Beachbody coaching. Similar to Scotty, someone came to me and said, hey, you should be a coach. You'd be awesome. You're great at social media. You have this great transformation. And I was like, dude, you're crazy. That's weird. I'm not doing that. I'm embarrassed for you. How dare you ask me to do this network marketing thing? Truth. A lot of people think I was the first coach that signed up in Canada, and that is not true. I signed up day 2. So like everyone in Canada signed up. I watched everybody sign up. So, this whole pyramid thing, what a scam. They all signed up first. And then I was like, hey, I should probably look into this thing because this looks pretty cool. And all these people are actually pretty neat people. And then I ended up signing up day 2. So first of all, I just want to say thanks, Scotty, for being my mentor, even behind the scenes. I did a team call a couple weeks ago on finding your mentors. And that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk today about the power of your mindset. This can really help you. But I talked about this thing about mentors, and a lot of times people forget that you can learn from anybody. And Scotty was one of those people that I learned from in the beginning. That yes, I signed up with Lindsay that way, but at the same time, she always talked about Scotty, and I was like, I remember like she would talk about him like all the time. And I was like, man, one day if I could just have like a smidgen of that guy's success. So if I just talk to just a little bit of what he's doing, and I listen to what he's doing, and not just like watch videos, because I have those coaches too. They'll watch videos. I'll be like, hey, what'd you watch today? They'll send me a list of videos. And I always tell them, like, great, so were you entertained or did you actually take action? Because it's one thing to watch Scotty's videos, watch him do his thing, get excited, get pumped up. It's one thing to be on these calls, get excited, get pumped up. You're fired up for an hour afterwards, and then you hear the no's, or people say you can't do it, or someone says, I don't want to buy the challenge pack. Then you're deflated, right? So it's one thing to actually watch, and it's a whole other thing to actually do and take action. So I wanted to thank Scotty. I wanted to thank a lot of you as well that are a part of Scotty's team, and a lot of people that I see you on the Zoom calls. I can kind of see some of you. Don't worry, if your camera is off, I can't see you, so don't freak out. But I do see a few of you, Darren, I see you there. And I remember so many of you that have been on this journey while I've been doing this journey, and it's just been really cool to be a part of it. So I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I am humbled to think that you hopefully think to be able to learn stuff from this call. So here's the thing. Here's what I believe. I believe that you can have anything you want in your life. If you're not taking notes, you might want to start taking notes. I believe that you can have anything, and unless you're driving. I see some people driving, so if you're driving, keep driving, eyes on the road, safety first, right? You're laughing because I can see it. But yeah, so if you're not driving, take some notes. This will help you once your excitement's done, and tomorrow morning you wake up deflated. You'll have those notes staring you in the face, reminding you that you were hopefully entertained for 45 minutes, and you're going to take some action. So here's the thing. I believe you can achieve anything you want in your life if you just get your mindset right. I'm going to say that again. I believe you can achieve anything you want in your life if you just get your mindset right. So I'm going to focus on 4 key areas today that I believe are going to help you get your mindset right. Because I think that most of what you need to learn to be a great Beachbody coach has already been said 1,000 times. Any topic you want, where to place coaches, how do I get to Diamond in 2 days, 7 days, 30 days, there's a video. Where do I place weak leg, right leg? How do I make a picture on PicMonkey? You won't just find one video. You're going to find hundreds of videos on every topic that you could possibly imagine. How to run great challenge groups, how to invite from social media. If you do a Google search right now on how to use Facebook ads for Beachbody, you'll get pages and pages of exactly how to do it. So it's not so much the how to do it. That's not what I believe. It's having the mindset, having the engine set up right so that you can follow the path that's been laid before you. See, here's the deal. We have this path. I always tell my team, I'm like, here's a piece of paper, right? Here's a sheet of paper, and it's blank. And if I said, here you go, here's a blank sheet of paper, here's what I want you to be successful, you'd be looking at me like I'm crazy, and you'd be like, I don't know what to do. But now if I gave you the same sheet of paper, but on it, if I drew out a pot of gold in one corner, and I drew where you were here, and over here I said, here's the snakes, and here's the water pits, and here you don't want to go that way. And even though you might want to try and go straight, you need to go this way to get there. And I think back and I look at coaching, and it really is that way. You have Scotty Hobbs, you got myself, you got so many great coaches sharing with you exactly what you need to do, but yet so many people fail to keep their commitment and actually follow the game plan. This business is not very hard. It's actually very easy. It's so simple to do. You post your before and afters, you engage with people, you are friendly, hopefully, you find new people, you keep doing it over and over again, you run great challenge groups, you give back, you serve people, and because you serve people, they feel that law of reciprocity and they want to serve you back, and they help you and they join your team and they want to pay it forward, and the whole circle repeats itself. That's really all we do. So really, this whole business is all about how fast can you really run that circle of reciprocity? How quickly can you get results, share your results, have people join your challenge group, recruit from the challenge group, right? And then teach them to do the same thing. It really is a 3 or 4 step process. It's not that complicated. We don't even need an hour to teach you exactly what you need to do as a Beachbody coach. And then you could go and YouTube the heck out of every single thing for years. You would see so many videos. So then what is the secret? What separates the top 10 from 460,000 coaches? What separates the 100 top coaches from the rest? Here's what I believe. I believe it's all about that mindset. It's all about that engine, getting that engine right so that when you get on the road, you don't fall off. So here's the first thing. I said I was going to mention 4 things. The number 1 thing that I believe is very important is building that bulletproof mindset. A bulletproof mindset. What is a bulletproof mindset? This is what a bulletproof mindset is. It's belief in yourself. It's belief in your team. It's belief in the programs. It's belief in the Shakeology. It's belief in your leaders. And it's belief in your company. That's what a bulletproof mindset is. Write that down. A bulletproof mindset, which is required to become a top 100 coach. I can see some of you. How many of you would love to be a top 100 coach? Raise your hands. How many of you would love to? How many of you are not going to raise your hands no matter what I say? Right? Okay, yeah, half of you. Okay, cool. That's cool. So here's the deal. If you want to be a top 100 coach, this is not hey, it would be nice if you had a bulletproof mindset. No, this is required of you. Like I said, the what to do, easy. I could teach it to you in 30 minutes over a coffee. What I can't teach you is how to build the bulletproof mindset, but I can point out the things that you need to be aware of so that you can go build it yourself, okay? Bulletproof mindset is built by belief in yourself, undeniable, passionate belief in yourself that you can do this. My mom, I always feel I was very lucky. My mom always told me, she always said, Miguel, you can do anything you set your mind to. She would always tell me that. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you want in life, you can do it. A lot of you, I'm sure as well, we immigrated from Chile to Canada. We immigrated to this country. You probably immigrated to the U.S. or Canada, wherever you're from. But as parents from immigrants, I was brought up that we had to work really hard to make things happen. And as that process went along, we didn't have a lot. I went to a private school. My parents helped me go to private school. But I saw everybody around me when they turned 16 getting brand new cars. I saw them always wearing brand new clothes. I saw them not having to work. Their parents paid for everything. but I had to struggle to make it through and to make things work for me. And so that really allowed me to believe in myself. I realized that I could play with the big players. And sometimes in Beachbody, that belief in yourself is required so that you realize that you can also play with the big players. I read a great quote the other day that said, allow other people like Scotty Hobbs to inspire you, but don't be the one that says, wow, that's so great. I could never do that. See, that's a problem. A lot of people think, wow, that's so incredible. I could never do that. Or some of you are sitting right there saying, yeah, that's really great for you. You did all that in 4 years. I signed up a year before you did, and I haven't done that, so therefore I probably won't do it. No, you got to think, you got to allow those stories of those great people that achieve things to allow it to inspire you to believe in yourself, to say, hey, wait a minute, I could do that too. I can do that too. You must have that belief in yourself. Belief in your team. What does that mean? Well, that means showing up for team calls. You know, when you have a great team and you have someone like Scotty Hobbs taking the time to put together and reach out to people and bring guest speakers in and make it happen and show up every single day consistently. See, I bet you Scotty's never missed one of his calls. He doesn't miss his calls. He makes it happen. He makes it happen. So therefore, you must make it happen so that you show up. See, right now, he shows up because he wants you to show up. He could easily go with me, hang out. We could go hang out in a private island, sip mojitos as long as we wanted to, hang out and do whatever we wanted to. But we don't do that because we love inspiring other people and we want you to be able to pay it forward as well. And so it's so important that you realize that because people are consistent is why they're successful. So you must believe in your team. You must believe that the team calls are important and show up to the call so that you can learn. You must believe in the training programs. You must believe in the blog posts. You must believe in everything about your team and become one. And what do I mean by that? You might think it's fluffy, but I'll tell you again, all of you raised your hands that you wanted to be a top 100 coach. And I can tell you, every single one of those top 100 coaches believes in themselves and they believe in their team indefinitely. They bleed their team. They're so excited about their team. They would defend their team, bleed their team. They would show up to every single event, team call, whatever it takes, because they know that the leader of their team is sending them in the right direction and is trying to shortcut their path to success. Because the cool thing about Beachbody is that if we can shortcut your path to success, then everybody wins faster. Belief in the programs. Even if a program comes out and you don't fully believe in it, you owe it to yourself to try that program. Again, comparing to the top 100 coaches, even if a top 100 coach doesn't love, let's say as an example, Country Heat, they're still going to do it. Even though they might not like size, they're still going to do it and make a fool of themselves. Every single one of those top 100 coaches is doing all the programs. They're doing them all. They're signed up to Team Beachbody Club membership. They're paying. They're on demand. They're trying everything as they come out. When new products come out, they try them. They try a month of Cafe Latte, even if they don't think it'll be great. All those top 100 coaches are doing that. They believe in Shakeology, and they full-on believe in the company. That means shooting for all the Success Club trips. That means going to Coach Summit no matter what. All those top 100 coaches are doing it. See, here's a little kind of mess up that happens in people's lives, okay? A lot of people do this. They say, when I'm successful, I will do X. See, and that is the thinking process of someone that never succeeds. When I am X successful, then I will go to Coach Summit. Oh, when I make $200 a week, then I will go to the Ignite National event when I have more money. Or when I get this, then I will do that. See, the top 100 coaches don't think that way. The top 100 coaches say, I'm going to do this so I can get that. I'm going to go to Ignite National so that I can get this thing. I'm going to go to Coach Summit so that I can be a top 100 coach, not the other way around. It goes the same with creating connections. Top 100 coaches, they create connections with people and comment on people's posts and make great videos on their Facebook, not because they're making it so they can sell a challenge pack. They're doing it because they love doing it. They love making that connection. They love inspiring people. They love talking to people. They're not expecting anything in return. They just want to build that relationship. You know, we're working with a realtor right now that we've been working with for almost 4 years. We've seen so many homes with her. We were sitting down talking about this dream home that we're that we're looking at right now. And we were laughing and we were saying, man, you've shown us like 50, 60 homes. She's like, yeah, but she genuinely loved it. I was at one point I was going to say, man, it must have sucked. And I was kind of, the words were coming out of my mouth, and she was like, I love what I do. I love what I do. I love showing people homes. I love what I do. I love building relationships. And truthfully, we've become incredible friends, right? And there's no way I would have ever used another realtor in any of the homes that we've been looking at now. So the reality is successful people, those top 100 coaches, they're building relationships. They're following up with people, not because their coach said, not because Scotty Hobbs said, hey, make sure you follow up with your list of 100 or your last 10 people you talk to. No, they're doing it because they see a list of 10 people that need them, that need them to serve them, that need help. And they feel like they must follow up with these people. So you must do things before you get the X, Y, Z. And unfortunately, in our society, we're built up in such a way that we believe that we give them the resume, we agree on a salary before we even worked a day ever, which is so weird. And then we go into the job and the employer is hoping you do a great job. You're hoping the employer is great. Everyone's totally confused. And for the first year, hopefully your goal is to not get fired. And they're hoping you do a little bit of work so that you learn a little bit and somewhat pay for your salary. That's crazy, but we're brought up that way. We're brought up to not go to the bathroom till the bell goes, or don't use your cell phone here. And you're brought up like by bells and dings and whatever, and all of a sudden you turn 18 and it's like, hey, what do you want to do with your life? Like, think about how crazy that is. That's not how the world works, right? That's not how the world works. So then we go into starting our own businesses, entrepreneurship. And now it's like, wait a minute, I actually have to work before you get paid? Yeah, that's how life actually works. That's how it should be. So you got to realize that you must have a bulletproof mindset. See, I believe that you have to have this kind of mindset. When I joined Beachbody, and I know all the top 100 coaches agree with me, they believe this one thing to be certain. I'm going to get to the top of that mountain. I'm going to get to executive leader, the 15-star diamond. I'm going to get to the $1 million club. I'm going to get to the top of that mountain. That's option one. And the only other option is option two, which is you're going to see me dead on the side of that mountain trying to get up there, and I am not breathing. Two options. And every top 100 coach believes in option one. Trust me. And option two is the only way up. And that is the reality. So once you're there and you fully believe that, not you just tell, oh yeah, I believe that. No, but you fully believe that without a shadow of a doubt. That you see, I without a shadow of a doubt believe one day I will be a 4X 15-star diamond coach, having earned over $10 million as a Beachbody coach, having helped over 10 million people. I'll be building schools in Africa, South America. I have zero doubt in my mind that I'm going to do that because I believe in the power of the Lord, and I believe that he's helping me go through all this for a reason. And he's not helping me go through all this just to get me to the halfway point. He's helping me get here so that I can do so much bigger things. I have zero doubt. Zero doubt. And if I told you stories that Scotty knows and that all these things of the struggles that I've had to go through to get to where I am, you would believe that I shouldn't be talking the way that I'm talking. But I have 100% belief in myself that this is going to work. This was not easy to get launched in Canada just because we were one of the first. It was hard. Products weren't shipping for 6 weeks. Imagine none of your customers getting anything for 6 weeks. Imagine getting paid by check 6 weeks and getting your checks randomly. And if they got lost, it was a 3-month process to get your check. Yeah, that was that way from 2012 until 2014 of August. Until 2014 of August. It was really hard. Was there benefits? Absolutely, but I made them benefits. Okay, the second thing I want to talk to you guys about today is avoiding distractions. Avoiding distractions. Every time you say yes to something, you must realize this important point. You are saying no to something else. So I'm going to challenge you today. I'm going to challenge you to start saying yes to your dreams as the number one priority. Because your dreams, if you have a strong and a purposeful why, your dreams are about you and about your family and about legacy for your family. I hope you realize that you've been put in this place for a reason, and I fully believe that all of my coaches, including yourself, have the ability not just to change the next couple of years' fortunes for you. I fully believe that 100 years from now, you have the opportunity, 100 years from now, your kids' kids, to look back on the family tree and say, wow, remember that guy, Scotty Hobbs? Yeah, that guy was incredible. He changed everything for our family. Because of Scotty Hobbs and Gabby and what they did, our entire family history was changed forever. How powerful is that? See, thinking about you in that place should shoot like sparkles up your spine. It should make the hairs on your arms stand up. That's what you're doing. That's the opportunity you have right now. Beachbody is a baby company. We live in a time where Beachbody is needed so much, and they're a baby company. I've met all the owners, I've met all the people in Beachbody, and they're all salt of the earth people, want nothing more than to serve and to help other people, and that's incredible. That is incredible. And you are at a pivotal point right now where it's a baby company only in US and Canada and Puerto Rico. And we have so much opportunity ahead of us that we need to learn to avoid distractions. Distractions, in my opinion, are what's going to hold you back. Whatever you decide to call it, the devil, whatever you believe in, distractions are that. And they face all of us. They face you, they face me. So every time you are given a decision, think, is this empowering my ultimate goal, my ultimate purpose, what I want to do? What is my goal? Well, this year my goal is to be an elite coach. Great. So right now I have the opportunity to go to an NFL game or an NHL game if you're in Canada. And you've got free tickets, right? But you know it's going to take 8 hours of your time. What's more important? If you say yes to that, then you're saying no to your ultimate purpose, your ultimate goal. See, I believe the only difference with a lot of the top 100 and the rest, this is the top 100 are willing to sacrifice. It's true. They're willing to sacrifice instant gratification for a lifetime of incredible things that most people will never achieve. So the more you say no to things that take you away from your dreams, your goals, whatever they are, you know, Scotty said someone's pacing right now on their cell phone trying to close out Success Club. Last month, just so you know, I had 8 returns. I had never had so many in my life. I had minus 16 Success Club points at the beginning of the month. I had like minus 2 with 3 days left. And I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. And Lindsay was about to hit a big thing in her company, and I remember her assistant messaged me for stuff, and she wanted to send a video, all these kinds of things, and I basically told her, I was like, I can't do that right now. Like, Lindsay wouldn't want me to do that right now. I got 3 hours left. I'm at Success Club 2. I ended the month with Success Club 12, and I was at 2 on the last day of the month, and I had no one left, I believe, to follow up with. I had nobody left. I can't run an ad because at that point it's too late. I made it happen, guys. I made it happen. I've been there. It's because I've been there and continue to be there that I'm where I am today. I could easily say, who cares? Who cares? I've already hit All-Star Legend. There's no more legends that I know of. Maybe they'll make a new one this year, but.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it there because Camilo woke up and I have to go put him back to sleep. So hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of motivation. If you guys remember this, like my older coaches, we did listen to this call. I can't remember when, maybe 2 months ago, I think. But I'm always thinking, like, what can I train you guys on? Like, what can I teach you guys? But I can't really train you guys all these or teach you guys all these new things if your mindset isn't in the right place. So that's why I wanted to bring you guys back to this. And I love this guy's energy, and I love how he just tells it how it is. We don't need anyone to sugarcoat anything, and he has a lot of good experience. So hopefully that call was great. So he's still going to talk for another 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this call here and this recording here, and I'm going to post the link to this YouTube video. If you guys want to watch the last 30 minutes of this call, you're more than welcome to, and I highly encourage you. If you don't have time tonight, do it tomorrow morning during your workout, whatever. It's a really good call, so I'm sorry that I had to cut it off, but I do have to go. But thank you guys so much for getting on this call, and if you guys are watching the recording, thank you so much for watching the recording. Again, remember that tomorrow we have our behind-the-scenes coaching event, so it's for 1 hour, so all you have to do is post on Facebook or Instagram and just be like, tomorrow, me and my team are going to be having this event where we're going to teach you a little bit more about what we do as coaching. If you're interested, let me know. Invite people. Follow my lead. I'm going to post a picture in a little bit, and we'll go from there. Thank you. Have a good night.